Hi, this is Driving with Miles. This is the first Snowfall, so I'm going to give you guys some information. I'm a certified state instructor. I teach teens and adults. So this is the first Snowfall, so I'm going to help you and prepare for this. In these conditions, you want to be smooth and easy. So we're going to get a connector ramp and go on the Expressway, so it's a great teachable moment. You want to be really smooth coming down the ramp. You don't want jerky movements. And you want to take it really easy. If you jerk the wheel to the left or the right, you're going to be into the ditch. So the same picture you're seeing, it's the same picture I'm seeing. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot, and you come out really easy. I'm at about 45 miles an hour, taking it nice and smooth. There's a vehicle tailgating me, but I'm staying in the slow lane now, getting comfortable. A lot of beginning drivers, that first snowfall kind of catches them. So you don't want to be caught off guard. You want to be smooth, you want to be safe. I'm barely turning the wheel, and I'm getting comfortable with the car. The best thing I can tell you on that first snowfall, go out smoothly and easily. Don't overturn the wheel. You're gonna see cars flying past us. I'm at about 60 miles an hour. The speed limit here is 70. And I'm just gonna cruise. I'm gonna show you what a beginning driver will do. I'm gonna stay at about 60 miles an hour. You're gonna see cars and trucks passing us, going 70, going 80, going 90, but you have to drive at a speed that's safe. That first snowfall, you're gonna be gripping the wheel really hard. You're gonna be nervous. You're gonna have a lot of anxiety. So I'm in the right lane. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay in that right lane for now. I'm looking ahead. This particular expressway is lit really well. Some expressways around the country and world are not. And we're moving at a pretty good speed. I'm still holding 60 miles an hour, so I'm going to stay at that. There is a semi-truck to my left, so I'm going to show you basically what it feels like for a beginning driver. That fear, that anxiety. I'm barely turning the wheel. So what I think a beginning driver probably would do is just lift their foot because they're scared of the semi-truck. So I'm just going to lift my foot, and I lost about 5 miles an hour. And there's that big truck. And you're going to have that turbulence that's going to push your vehicle either to the left or to the right. And it's been very windy all day. So you just want to hold the wheel, be smooth, be relaxed, take your time. Bridges freeze first because they're elevated, so you want to be mindful of that. The temperature is not below freezing yet, but you always want to assume that the road is slick and icy, so you always want to take your time and be smooth and easy and not overturn. Again, a lot of beginning drivers will drift to the right. I'm still going to hold at 60 miles an hour because I want to demonstrate what a beginning driver will do. Some drivers try to keep up with traffic going 70 and 80, and then you don't have the experience to handle a car if it goes into a skid. So it's better to be slower and smoother than fast and trying to chase cars. So if I'm at 60, this semi-truck is doing about 75. So we can't argue with that, but I'm gonna stay in the right lane. I'm gonna hold 60 miles an hour. I'm barely turning the wheel. There's another vehicle doing about 75 or 80. If I'm doing 60, gravity is pulling me down a little bit, so I am picking up, but I'm gonna hold at 60 and just take my time. I'm looking at the grooves ahead, and there's a crosswind pushing the car, so you don't want to jerk the wheel. If you jerk the wheel, you're going to start going all over the road. If you put your hands to the top of the wheel, you're going to make the wheel small. But this is outside view, and I'm being smooth. I'm looking ahead, taking my time, and it's kind of relaxing in the evening, but also it's very deadly. You can't fall asleep. You got to stay awake. I've got pretty good speed control. I'm just here taking my time, nice and smooth, nice and patient. Still holding. I'm gonna hold about 60 miles an hour. And you see traffic leaving you, and you want to keep up with them, but then you're going to be going at their pace. I am not under speed, but you want to drive at a speed that is safe and reasonable. If I hug the right lane, it could be really slick. And if I hit that white line, so I don't want to do that. And if I hug and hit the broken white line, that could be slick too. So you really want to just look ahead, kind of sit back, put your back in the seat, relax your arms, and let your vision kind of guide you. I'm at about 57 miles an hour, which is okay, but you have to drive at a speed that is comfortable for you, that is safe for you. So I'm maintaining great speed. I'm not turning the wheel as much. That crosswind is really pushing the car, so you feel the car kind of moving to the left and moving to the right. Don't overcorrect. You just want to have your hands on the wheel, don't overgrip. And yes, if a big crosswind pushes you, you will grab the wheel because you don't want to be pushed. So maintaining speed. I'm at about 60 miles an hour. We're in the middle of the pack. There are about 30 cars behind us. There are about 7 to 12 cars ahead of us, and I can feel the car being pushed. It kind of wiggles a little bit, so you don't want to panic. You just want to make small steering adjustments, be smooth steering inputs, and I'm going to show you what happens if you turn on the brights. You actually blind yourself. So you think because you have the brights on that you can see more, but you're actually blinding yourself. So then I'm going to cut the brights off because I don't want to blind other drivers. So I'm still holding 60, and other cars are starting to fly past me because now I'm in the middle of the pack. So if I drive at the speed they're driving and you don't feel comfortable, you're going to end up spinning out of control. So I'm still holding 60. There's a vehicle tailgating me. I feel the wind blowing, so I'm just going to take my time. A lot of drivers see us and they just tailgate us, and it does bring a little bit of anxiety, so you just want to take your time and be smooth and be patient and kind of let the car work for you. And looking ahead around a curve, you don't want to jerk the wheel. You want to take your time, and I'm trying to just take my time. There's a car tailgating me, so I'm just going to hold it 60 miles an hour to show you what a beginning driver will do. Your hands will get a little bit heavy, your shoulders will hurt because this is your first snowfall. It's kind of overwhelming. The vehicle behind me is changing lanes. I'm going to hold it 60 miles an hour. It's taking my time, and I'm just going to be smooth. So you can't worry about what other vehicles will do. They use their blinker. You got 3 blinks. Now they're playing games. You see them playing with the blinker. So this is real life. We don't play out here. So I'm keeping it real and 100 with you. So I'm maintaining speed. And sometimes you can get a little bit disoriented. So I'm just looking ahead, being smooth, taking my time, being patient. And I'm going to continue driving for a little bit more. So I feel the wind blowing the car kind of to the left. So I'm just making small steering adjustments, letting the headlights work. The wipers aren't even on because the window is nice and warm and it's melting the snow. So this is a good thing. You want to get comfortable with your vehicle. You want to take your time and be smooth. So I want to continue that. And I'm going to go ahead and get off here at this exit. So mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And I'm going to show you what you should do. You're on the brakes really soft. You're not hitting them really hard. You're going in slow and smooth and really easy, assuming that this is icy and slick. You're going to want to go too slow. Now I'm going a little too slow. But you want to stay to the inside of the curb. Why? Because centrifugal force will pull you out. If you go to the edge, it's slick. You want to just take your time. I'm looking up and around the curve and just letting the car work. You can listen to the car and hear it if it's going to slide or not. And you never want to hit the brakes really hard. So I'm going up nice and easy. I can't turn on red, so I'm just stopping here and waiting and being mindful. This is a double right turn lane, so red means stop. I can't turn on red, so I'm just looking, waiting, relaxing my mind, making sure that I'm smooth and easy. And it's really easy to fall asleep because the car is warm, the window's warm, and you really got to be mindful of that if you're driving for an extended period of time. This is a great teachable moment. I need you to subscribe to the channel, Driving with Miles. We will be doing some live sessions very soon. I need you to like it and give it a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and make my right turn. I see the police to the right. Always be aware of where law enforcement is because they do a great job. I'm going to turn in here to this carpool area. My blinker's on, and the sign says the bridge freezes. So I'm going to go in slow, and a lot of beginning drivers don't use their eyes, and I'm going to turn out really easy, and I'm going to go ahead and slow down. So again, thank you. I appreciate what you bring. and I look forward to interacting with you very soon. Thank you. Please subscribe.